Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann resonance report for Monday, July 21st. So glad I didn't say August like I almost did. So how are you guys feeling? Here is our graph. As you notice, we had a big calm block yesterday. This lasted from noon till about 10 p.m. yesterday. On this graph, it looked very calm. For me, I was knocked out. Yesterday was very much one of those what I call my fold up days. I spent Saturday with a lot of people. Being around a lot of people really takes a lot out of me. But I couldn't seem to function yesterday. I was very tired. I even tried to watch a movie and couldn't follow along. I was very brain foggy yesterday. I know that part of that was me, but I also took this picture of the Italian graph around 2:30 in the afternoon yesterday. As you can see, we had red release energy coming through all day yesterday. It didn't show up necessarily on the Tomsk graph, but it was 100% on that Russian graph or on that Italian graph. And for me, this red energy is indicative of physical release, lower chakra release. This stimulates, for me, the lower chakras. These are tied to physical manifestation, your root, your sacral chakra, and your solar plexus, right? The things in your world, your physical world. Yesterday, again, very, very tired, very brain foggy. I couldn't seem to plan anything or think ahead about anything. My body was just kaput for the whole day. And then around 10 o'clock last night, Central Time, we started to get this little bit of mixed bag energy. So we're getting some new energy to those upper chakras while at the same time getting some pretty significant release energy to that same area. So with mixed bag energy like this, for me, it tends to make my dreams, because this was at night, very, very active. I know they were very active. I know I was doing a lot in them. I can't remember them specifically, but I feel like it's like that. It's like right on the tip of my tongue. You know what I mean? And this morning, we are still in that kind of mixed bag. It's kind of moved its way off and calmed down a bit. This is a little bit more active than what I like to call the grumbles, or just the background release energy. This is more like the grumbles here. This is a little more intense. So again, this for me has to do with lower chakra release. But we also have some new energy coming in around it at the same time. So a little bit of a squeeze, push, pull, push, pull. So those lower chakras are kind of getting a workout today. This can bring up all kinds of triggers. This can bring up all kinds of sensitivities. Physical symptoms tend to be more active with energy like this, at least for me. I took this picture yesterday at some point. I don't remember exactly, but I want to show you this pattern. This is earthquake energy, friends. This is a different Italian graph. This is the electromagnetic graph. This is earthquake energy. There were some pretty big earthquakes yesterday. This graph gets to look like this. This is starting to be, so there's, just trying to get my words together. There's a lot of research into this, but the pattern I have specifically noticed on my own without reading the research, so I'm not saying this is scientifically valid, this is what I've noticed, is that during earthquake periods, this graph gets this odd wave pattern in it. It's picking it up, and this showed up right before or very close to when the earthquake in Russia went off yesterday. So just something to look out for. In meditation, I kept seeing lots and lots of changes coming. I think I said when we had that big blank spot on the graph that I was told the next 2 weeks especially were going to be very energetically charged and a lot of geological movement. So this to me was just showing me that what my guides were telling me have already is starting to happen. I am not a doomsdayer. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying things are going to be active for a little while. And meditation this morning was just a reminder that every day is a choice, what you focus on. And it doesn't mean that you're ignoring the world around you if you choose to focus on something that helps you feel a little bit better. Because when you focus on something that you can do nothing about, you can legitimately do nothing about earthquakes. Right? You can do nothing about earthquakes other than listen to the warnings and do what you can, right? But if you continue to focus on them, not only do you build the momentum of that fear, but it will give you more and more anxiety around it because you're focused off on something that hasn't happened, so you might as well stay here. You can distract yourself with anything. Why not distract yourself with something that feels better? Instead of focusing on things like earthquakes and political crap going on and all the other stuff, It's going to happen regardless if you focus on it. So instead of getting distracted by that, maybe focus on something that helps you feel better. Going for a walk, eating some or preparing some healthy food, hanging out with a friend, having a good conversation, something like that. That's what my meditation was trying to remind me, is that I get distracted all the time. Why not get distracted with something that's useful, right? Yeah, I kind of get called out in my meditations a lot. All right, here's our cards for today. So my guides are saying the Tower card is still in effect. We are going through a disruptive period, especially in the next week or so. So just be mindful not to allow yourself to get pulled into that too much. Make sure you have something else to focus on, and be intentional every day when you get up and make your choices. Turn towards that inner guidance, your third eye, your higher self, and let that be your guiding force. Let that be the thing that supports you during these changes. My guides are telling me that we are opening up to massive potential as a collective and on individual levels, but it's up to us to choose to focus on the recovery and not the overburdened part. We are being asked to not get dragged down with the ship. You know what I'm saying? Look at that beautiful sunshine coming up. Man, it's going to be a great day. Are you ready to set your intentions right here in the present moment and set the map for your day? Because I am. All right, do me a favor. Take a nice big deep breath in and release. Drop your shoulders and just remember that today's an amazing day. It's just getting started. You can literally do anything you want with today. Why not do something that feels good? Just one thing. At least think about something that feels good today. You know what I mean? Because today's a great day, friend. It's a great day.